Everybody, welcome back to our 2017 GAMA trade show coverage here in Las Vegas. You're watching the Dice Tower. I'm Sam Healy. I'm here with Vincent from Lucky Duck Games.
Nice to meet you.
And so, first of all, tell us a little bit about the mission of your company, where you're going with it, and all that kind of stuff.
Thank you. So, I actually come from the video game industry.
Okay.
It's been 9 years I'm in the video game industry. And for all this time, I was trying to find product that would complement the thing that I could basically offer to my digital players.
Okay.
And we tried everything. We tried t-shirt, mugs. Nothing worked because nothing was actually meaningful. And a year and a half ago, we actually teased the idea of a board game in Vikings Gone Wild, which is from one of my studio, every day I play. Uh-huh. And the reaction to the player was like we never seen before. We're like, oh wow, okay, there might be something interesting here.
Right.
So we worked really hard on Vikings Gone Wild, got it out, got a Kickstarter, and got a lot of response that made sense, and said, okay, there is something on this. Mm-hmm. So I really established Lucky Duck into this mission to be extremely focused, especially in an industry that has a lot of studios doing games. Right. We're establishing ourselves on only doing the porting of those video games. And I'm here today to show what's coming next, next video game, Zombie Tsunami, which is a license that has 35 million monthly active users. So after Vikings Gone Wild, that was or basically my tryout with my own little game, and in terms of license, I mean, and it's working. As again, it's my industry, the video games. So right. I know most of them are my friend, and when I pitched the idea, they were thrilled at the idea. So that's what we're working on and releasing in September.
So you kind of cut your teeth with Vikings Gone Wild, and now you're going to use the same kind of engine to produce Zombie Tsunami. Okay, so explain to us what Zombie Tsunami is and what you're doing and all that kind of stuff.
So Zombie Tsunami is a 3 to 6 player game, and it's basically a short party game that plays from 20 to 30 minutes. Okay. In this game, everybody is leading a horde of zombies. So we are the zombie in the game. It's reversed. All right. And so the winner is the one that has the most of those zombie cubes, I'd say, at the end of the game. Okay. But obviously the humans are going to try to stop us, the zombie, to grow.
Of course.
And they are throwing stuff at us. So basically the game works in 3 rounds, and for each round you go through 6 cards, so it's 18 cards. Okay. And what are the cards? So they are throwing a card at us. This means that basically we take our little zombies and you need to roll. All of them survived here. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing here.
Okay, yeah.
But I have 2 who died here.
Okay.
Here it's capped that only 1 died. But basically this is how we simulate them trying to jump and basically trying to jump over the vehicle.
Okay, so if it lands on the face, it's dead.
Exactly.
And if it lands on something that doesn't have the face, it's good.
So it counts your point, but it's also a gameplay element that's actually really fun to play with.
Yeah.
The second one is big vehicles, and those we have to push together. Typically, it's made in a way that we're all codependent. It's big enough that I don't have enough. So here it says the team needs to have at least 12 together. If you have 4, have 4, and another 4 if we make together. But the way it works is that you have to have these secret votes where I'm still going to say, hey, he's really big. Why don't you pick this color? Yeah. Anyway, at the end there's this process. Everybody does that. We all reveal. There's oh no, you betrayed me, or like.
Okay.
This voting process and other activity are basically getting a civilian or bombing each other. The game has definitely a Texat party element to it, so it's gentle, but we're definitely eating each other, right? It's a very competitive game.
All right.
Now the meat of the game are those cards, and we all have a secret role, and we have 3 different secret roles. It's reshuffled at the beginning. Okay. And I'll show you a quick sample. For example, this guy needs to have a civilian at the end of the round, so he can only show it at the end of the round. Okay. So simple. This guy's goal is to bomb a civilian, and when he does, he can get to serve. So it looks a little too simple if there is not the quarterback, which goal is to get bombed. And if you bomb him, he actually steals 2 from you. So the best way to get bombed is to pretend to be the UFO, and this guy has to make a choice and try to figure out who he needs to bomb. Gotcha. So it creates this kind of codependence. And I have one more card which for example, it's called a Tsunami, and it's basically the trader. So during this kind of exercise, it's not only about what's the most points and who I want to be with. I could just be with you, but you could be the trader, and actually, if you have the Tsunami card, you will be able to steal zombie from me. Okay. That's kind of the mindset. It's very simple. It's actually oriented towards it's the audience of the video game is also very young. So we're in Cannes Festival, and we got a chance to play this with families, and it went absolutely well. So this is also what the target we had with this game. It's a family-friendly game that also is a good party game for young adults.
Okay, cool. So these cards up here, these are like cards you can buy?
Yeah, so to get a bit more control over this dice rolling, zombie rolling, so,
right.
There is 2 phases of shop during the game. The smallest, the one who has the least of zombie was behind is the first one to pick, and so and it basically refill. And what you can do, you can buy zombies, you can steal zombies, you can look at someone's secret bonus, you can buy civilians and exchange cards. So basically, trying to get control on what you want to do, try to activate those. Buying a civilian here because you're the youth or something like this.
Okay.
And yeah, so. There is a slight element of luck, but there is also some luck mitigation because you can buy those. Those help you save yourself when dice is not your thing. Yeah. You can save your. So you can decide to spend your money on saving your zombies.
Okay. Gotcha.
That's kind of.
All right. So 3 to 6 players, about 30 minutes. Yeah. What's the price point going to be on this?
It's $25.
$25. Yeah. That's not bad at all.
$24.99. So.
Okay.
All right, so
you have some more news on Vikings Gone Wild, though.
Absolutely.
So let's get those guys over here and see what you have about that.
So Vikings Gone Wild, which you guys have done a very kind review, is coming out in retail in 2 weeks now.
All right, and, retail 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks, absolutely. Right. And it had because it was manufactured in Europe. It's been sold in Europe for months and a half already, and we're almost sold out.
So wow!
We're already recruiting.
Congratulations!
Yeah, thank you.
Very
So
good.
we've been very blessed with the reception of the game, and I won't pop this one up today to show you the details, not the goal, but I just wanted to show you what's coming up further than the base game. We have 2 expansions here coming up. So Guild War, it's the first one coming. It's going to come on about a month after this release, and it brings a 2 versus 2 gameplay, exactly, where in top of your town hall you actually have a guild tower, and this that you can also upgrade the same way that and this allows you to exchange card to actually to borrow resources to your. It's because you really play 2 in team of 2, so it brings this element of cooperation. There's tons of mission about do something with your partner or like defend your partner. So the mission also are towards that, but you actually can play in a normal way, and it brings flying units. It brings the concept of walls. So there's the factories it brings don't produce resources, but they produce tokens, boost token, defense tokens, and walls. Okay,
cool. So this is 1 month out.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, and this one is, you said 3 months out, I said.
And so so this one is not going to come immediately. This one focuses, it basically brings a new kind of card called the spells, and the kind of all the units and defense card are gone. This one is more of basically bring a tighter economy. There is an expert mode where the factory are gone.
Okay.
So it makes you when the factory are gone, it does 2 things. All your building, they're all at least 3 or 4 in defense. It means that you cannot use your little one guy to attack someone.
Understood.
And also it's much slower in terms of resources. So the spell also obviously bring this way to get resources, but it's all about deck manipulation. So you can you basically destroy a lot of cards. You can buy but destroy a lot, and it really forces you in a completely new way to think how to play this game and beat someone with a much more tense economy.
All right, very good. So you got Vikings Gone Wild hitting retail stores in 2 weeks, Vikings Gone Wild Guild Wars expansion 1 month, and Magic expansion in 3 months.
Exactly.
All right, very good. Thank you so much for joining us,
Thank you so much for having me.
We appreciate it. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.